Good morning, grade 2. Sorry, I'm kind of in the way of some of my words here. I should have written over a little bit further, but oh well, that's okay. I'll move out of the way when it's time to look at them. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020, 4-22-20. And for religion today, look at your story of God's promises to the exiles. Again, remember in the question and answer part there, it asks you to review the stories of Moses, Abraham, and maybe even Noah. Go back and look at all of those promises that God made to all of those people and how he kept those promises, every one. And so we can be sure that if he kept his promises then, he will keep his promises now. It's such a good assurance for us. So go back and look at some of those stories today in your Bible storybook. In reading, you're still working with Music of the Stone Age. If you haven't already read it, please do so. Tomorrow, we're going to do a little activity with that. And also, when you go to do your video, will you make sure you bring your hardcover reading book tomorrow morning with you? We're going to go through a little part on recycling, okay? Oh, and by the way, happy Earth Day. Oh, I forgot to say that for my 3rd and 4th graders. Happy Earth Day. All righty. In math today, we're going to talk about writing number sentences for arrays, which, by the way, you already did a little bit of that yesterday. That's easy. For your science and social studies, you're needing to finish up the Google Classroom document for the junior park ranger part so that I know which one you want, so I can make copies of that for you. And then all this week, you should be doing virtual tours of the natural park sites, and you have a document to fill out with that as well on Google Classroom. So make sure you're doing those things. And on the National Park virtual tours, take your time. I'm giving you all the way. You don't have to have it turned in until Monday morning. So I want you to take your time and enjoy doing some exploring and see what you can find out about these wonderful places. Doing a virtual tour now, and maybe someday your families will be able to actually go to those places as well. Okay. Oh, you do not have a Wisconsin Farm and Ag test. Whoops, a daisy. You happen to have. Oh, what's coming up for you guys? Nothing else for today. Tomorrow we'll start reading about our body for science, okay? Whoops, forgot to erase that from 3rd and 4th grade. And you don't have a reading response paragraph either, but you do have letters to write. All right, well, that was easy. We'll take care of all of those things, right? Okay, let's do some math. Are you ready? I'm going to switch to my other screen here. Okay, does this page look familiar? Well, it's exactly what we did yesterday. And when you are writing a number sentence for an array, we kind of did it a little bit yesterday. Did you notice that these are equal group? Yeah, we have 2 groups with 3 in each group. Here we have 4 groups with 2 in each group. And here we had, I didn't finish drawing mine, 3 groups with 5 in each group. Okay, now the one thing we're going to leave out of our number sentence today is the word array. We're not going to put the word array in our number sentence. So what would I have if I have an array that is 3 by 5? What would that number sentence be? Well, my equal groups tells me I have 3 groups of 5 tiles. So my array is 15. 3, my total number of rows, times 5, the number in each row, equals how many total tiles? 15 tiles. Okay? All right. Now, you don't have to just use tiles to do this. What if I make an array with triangles? So you might see an array that looks like this. So what would the number sentence be for this array? Well, I look, how many rows do I have? 1, 2, 3. So my first, I have 3 groups, 3 rows. And how many are in each row? 1, 2, 3. 3 times 3, what does that equal? 9. So I have an array of 9. 3 times 3 equals 9. What if I just make X's? All right, so I look at how many rows do I have? 2 times how many X's in each row? 5. So it's like I have 2 groups of 5 each, and that equals 10. Now we certainly could make a shape like so, but it is possible to just draw it in that way as well. How about circles? All right, I'm going to lift my paper up here a little bit so I have room to write. So how many rows do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is my first number. How many are in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4. And what is 5 times 4? You're right, 20. How are you doing on your times threes, by the way? All right, so that is making a number sentence for an array. And notice it is equal groups, right? First we do the number of rows. That's like our group. And then how many are in each row? All right, you got it. Back to me. Hello. All right. As I was saying, how are you doing on your times threes? All right, let's practice them. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 7, 21. 3 times 8, 24. 3 times 9, 27. You got it. Oh, 3 times 10, 30. There you go. You got that one especially. All right, so that's your work for today. Have a great day. Enjoy Earth Day. Get out there and do something great. Oh, I have to stop it, not cut. Goodbye. Equal groups say